6:45 a.m. On my way to Kannapolis for my first metric century. The roads are wet and the forecast is for rain, so it should be pretty exciting. Or pretty miserable.
Thank you so much. That's the Barber family here. Thank you guys for coming out and sharing your story with the hospital. All you guys, thank you guys too for coming out today. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. My mouth's a little bigger.
Oh, it's gonna rain. Okay, so we are 52.8 miles out, and I've been riding with a 3-man group and then a 2-man group, and I just left them. They had to stop at the rest area. I'm not going to stop. I broke off from the regular group at about mile 30, and I've just been in small groups ever since. It rained for about half an hour, somewhere around mile 40. That's not right. Somewhere around mile 35. And it's sprinkling now, so I've only got 10 miles left. Feeling pretty good. So right on. Ugh. I'm at mile 59.9. Almost 60. 2 to go, and I've started to catch people who are popping. Still feel pretty good. My legs hurt though. They've been pedaling. All right, still sprinkling a little bit. We are at 62.1 miles, and that's where I'm going. Finish line's right up there. No one ever caught back up with me, and I never caught any more stragglers. So, all right, here it is. Finish line. Wonder how I did. Total elapsed time, 3 hours, 23 minutes. And it's raining. Fantastic. Still have a couple of finishers. I've already eaten and kind of gotten something to drink and calmed down a little bit. And now I'm ready to head home. Doesn't look like the turnout was too great. They were supposed to have 300 riders. I don't see how they could have had that. They probably had half that. But you see some people are still crawling back. It's pretty good. The important thing is that I finished. Now it's time for a 100-mile ride. That's my next goal. Okay, so loaded the bike, changed into some dry clothes, and gonna head home, obviously. But I want to talk about something that happened around mile 30. I had to catch up with a group, and I caught them. I'd stopped to use the bathroom at mile 25, so from 25 to 30 I had to catch up with the group I was riding in. And once I got to them, they weren't going fast enough, so I started picking people from where it had spread out, and like, I'm going to catch up with this person. And at one point I caught up to a person who appears to be, I'm going to say, an European supermodel, and she was running exactly the pace that where I could kind of tag onto her rear wheel, and it was just the two of us for probably 10 or so miles. And then a group of people caught up with us, and suddenly, you know, one of them passed her, and I was just barely able to tag onto her rear wheel. And one of them passed her, so I ended up moving into the front of the draft because I was resting a little better. You know, I wore myself out there for a while and I was rested. So I was pulling up the front of the group and did that for a few miles. and then suddenly realized we had dropped our European supermodel. And now I'm wondering if maybe that wasn't one of those mirages or hallucinations, because I never saw her again, not even after we were eating. So it might just be, you know, midway through the ride crazies. Still pretty cool though. And I wore the Division Bell jersey. Okay, so update. The European supermodel is in 2 cars over. So, yeah, I'm not a stalker. What? I'm just saying, I think it was weird. So, not mid-ride crazies. Might be a stalker though. I shouldn't be allowed in public. I'll try to do this discreetly. It's not gonna happen. See? Maybe. No. So how was that for discreet? You catch all that? I'm ridiculous. I know. It's just, you know, it was an odd thing. So I'm a stalker. Fantastic.